Everybody, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do my weekly wrap-up, which is pretty much my RYBSAT wrap-up. I did RYBSAT 8, and it was started by Miranda at Books 101, and I'll post her link below. All the people that I talk about, all their links will be below. So I started off reading The Goose Girl by Shannon Hale, and it's a retelling of the fairy tale, but I don't remember the fairy tale. I know I've read it, but I don't remember it. Anyways, this one follows, what is her name now? Annadori Caladra Taliana Isili. And she's brought up as the crown princess for their area. I can't even think right now. And so she's brought up assuming that she's going to take over the royalty when she's old enough. But instead, her younger brother becomes crown prince, and she is married off, or not married off, but is engaged to the neighboring monarchy. So she has to travel there to marry this boy. And along the way, her lady-in-waiting and half of her entourage kind of commits treason and takes her place. So she ends up going to Bayern, which is the neighboring township, country, and has to make her way through it. I gave it a 3. It wasn't bad. I found it a little dry, and even though it's only like less than 300 pages, or no, it's not. It's almost 400 pages. It was slow. It was a little slow. I'm going to continue on with the series because I want to find out what happens to everybody else. But yeah, it was just a little dry for me. I come from reading historical romances, and this sort of stuff is all the time in those books. And those are fast moving for me, whereas this one was really slow. So then I read N by Stephen King, graphic novel, and it starts out in 3 different time periods. And it's a recurring thing in all these time periods that this house has like a demon in the ruins of it, and everybody who goes to the ruins ends up starting to feel different, and they end up committing suicide to try and stop it, but yet somebody else wants to know why, and it just keeps spiraling out of control. And the graphics are very gritty. I didn't think I would like it as much when I first started it, but it's not a clean graphic style at all. I gave this a 4. Stephen King. And then I went on to read The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society by Marianne Schaefer and Annie Barrows, and I finally finished it. So you won't see this ever again. I gave this a 5. This was an excellent read. It starts off with this one woman, Juliet, who is an author, and this is just after the World War II has ended. And she stumbles on a man from this island, Guernsey, stumbles on one of her former books, and he writes to her and mentions this literary book club that they have on Guernsey, and she wants to know more. And it's about friendship, a little bit of love, not much, but it shows true friendship in the time of hardship, and it was a really, really good read, and it's all in letter format. The only downside is I wanted more. I really wanted more. Yeah, so I would go on to read more by Marianne Schaefer, but unfortunately she has died. She died before this was ever published. Her niece, Annie Barrows, took over the writing of it, or the editing of it. And so it was really good read. So that was the main amount that I got read for RYBSAT. And the reason being that I didn't get much more read is because I'm doing a buddy read with Elena right now of Gone with the Wind, and I'm really enjoying it. But it's the amount that we're reading is about 70 odd pages per day, and that's great and it's not bad, but it's very small print, so it's taking me longer than expected to read it. So the other books for RYBSAT kind of didn't get read. Plus I have other stuff going on. So, but currently reading, I am reading The Abominable Snowman of Pasadena by R.L. Stine to my son. We took a break because he wanted to read Garfield. So now we should be finishing this tonight, and I have no idea what he wants to read after that. Oh wait. He wants to continue on the Weirder School series. We have two more left in that series to read, so that'll be what we'll be reading. Anyways, this is about a father, son, and daughter who go to Alaska to try and capture pictures of the abominable snowman. So I am currently reading Gone with the Wind, and we're just 50% through it. And I'm loving this book. It's taking me a little bit longer to read, but it's really good. I'm immersed in the story, and as soon as it gets done, I will actually watch the movie. I'm anxiously hoping to finish this. Well, we will be finished by the end of the week. But I'm really anxious to watch the movie now. I had no interest in it before, and now since reading it, I'm immersing myself in the world of Gone with the Wind. And you can tell I've tabbed it quite a bit. There are some things that, I'm really not liking Scarlett as a character. She just really bugs me. But I really like Rhett, so. And also today, I will be starting a buddy read with Pamela from Puffy Books and Alana from Alana Reads. And there was one other girl, Jean Johnson, that was going to join in. And if she still wants to, we're more than happy to have her. But so far, it's just the three of us that are going to be doing the buddy read of The Serpent King, and we're going to be reading about 53 pages per day for the week. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be reading now. And if I have extra time during the day, because this is a smaller read than the other books, I will get to Will Grayson by John Green and David Levitt. So that was my RYBSAT wrap up and what I'm going to be reading for the week. Let me know down below if you are what you're reading this week. I'm lack of sleep. Of course, I say that every week. The joys of having sleep apnea. Anyways, let me know what you're reading this week, and yeah, I'll talk to you later.